Will the Senate please come to order? Our devotional exercises will be conducted by Rabbi Toby Weissman, founding director of Yearning for Learning Center for Jewish Studies. Welcome.
Oops. Good afternoon. In addition to Monday being Martin Luther King Day, it was also the first day of the Hebrew month of Shvat. And on the 15th of the Hebrew month of Shvat, Jews around the world will celebrate a very little-known holiday called Tu B'Shvat, which means the 15th of the month of Shvat. But what it really is a celebration of the new year for trees. This is the time in the land of Israel where signs of spring are already happening. The almond trees are blossoming, and the sap begins to rise in the trees. And the trees begin to revive and yearn to grow again. In Deuteronomy chapter 20, verse 19, we learn a person is like the tree of the field. And our sages understand this to mean that we, all of us, need to cultivate those tree-like qualities which we all have to be the best we can be. All of us here today are like trees, are like tall trees in our community. And the question we need to ask ourselves is, what can we learn from trees that will help us serve our communities in the best way possible, on the highest level? Like the trees, we need to ask ourselves, how can we begin to revive and yearn and to grow again and to encourage others to grow again? So here's a few questions we can ask ourselves. As trees shelter the seedlings that live in their shade, how will we ensure that the next generation will grow up to be kind and loving? As trees grow toward the sun, reaching up higher and higher, how will we continue to grow and inspire others to reach for the light? As trees nourish themselves by deepening the roots in their soil, how do we ensure that our roots remain firmly planted in our traditions that nurture us? As trees produce sweet fruits, how do we ensure that our fruits will be sweet and nourish all who come to enjoy them? Dr. King said, life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are we doing for others? What are you doing for others? Let us be inspired by these teachings of the trees and the words and the actions of Dr. Martin Luther King. Let us use all of our gifts to make the world a more loving and peaceful place for all. Thank you.
Are there any announcements? Seeing none, we have Senate bills for introduction. S-290, an act relating to no net loss of state lands used for hunting and fishing, introduced by Senator Brennan. Listen to the first reading of the bill.
S-290, an act relating to no net loss of state lands used for hunting and fishing.
Now you've heard the first reading of the bill. It's referred to the Committee on Natural Resources and Energy. S291, an act relating to travel disclosures for legislators and certain executive officers, introduced by Senator Vyhovsky and others. Listen to the first reading.
S291, an act relating to travel disclosures for legislators and certain executive officers.
Now you've heard the first reading of the bill. It is referred to the Committee on Government Operations. S292, an act related to granting public higher education employees the right to strike, introduced by Senator Rahm Hinsdale and Senator Vyhovsky. Listen to the first reading.
S292, an act relating to granting public higher education employees the right to strike.
Now you've heard the first reading of the bill. It is referred to the Committee on Economic Development. S294, an act relating to the creation of the Whole Home Repair Program, introduced by Senator Vyhovsky. Listen to the first reading.
S294, an act relating to the creation of the Whole Home Repairs Program.
Where'd 293 go? S293, an act relating to brownfield redevelopment of the Upper Valley Regional Landfill, introduced by Senator Clarkson and others. Listen to the first reading of the bill.
S293, an act relating to brownfields redevelopment of the Upper Valley Regional Landfill.
Now you've heard the first reading of the bill. It's referred to the Committee on Natural Resources and Energy. Okay. 94. Okay. Okay. Just making sure that S295 got referred to 290. Where are we? Oh, 294 got referred to the Committee on Economic Development. It's all good. S295, an act relating to group membership in the state employees retirement system, introduced by Senator Vyhovsky. Listen to the first reading of the bill.
S295, an act relating to group membership in the state employees retirement system.
Now you've heard the first reading of the bill. It is referred to the Committee on Government Operations. Oh, we now have House bills for reference. And we'll start. We have H84, an act relating to allowing telehealth appointments to be recorded with patient and provider consent, introduced by Representative Hooper and others. It passed the House on January 20th, 2026. Listen to the first reading of the bill.
H84, an act relating to allowing telehealth appointments to be recorded with patient and provider consent.
Now you've heard the first reading of the bill, and it is referred to the Committee on Health and Welfare. We now have H534, an act relating to community action agencies, introduced by Representative Wood of Waterbury. It was passed the House January 22nd. Please listen to the first reading of the bill.
H534, an act relating to community action agencies.
Now you've heard the first reading of the bill, and it is referred to the Committee on Health and Welfare. Orders of the day. We now have Senator S60 up for action with House proposal of amendment. Senator from Essex.
Mr. President, I move that S60, an act relating to establishing the Farm Security Special Fund to provide grants for farm losses due to weather conditions, be recommitted to the Committee of Agriculture.
The senator from Essex has moved that S60, an act relating to establishing the Farm Security Special Fund to provide grants for farm losses due to weather conditions, be recommitted to the Committee on Agriculture. Are you ready for the question? If so, all in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed, nay. The ayes have it, and the motion carries. So that completes the orders of the day. Are there any announcements? Senator from Chittenden.
Thank you, Mr. President. Pending announcements, I'd move that the Senate stand in adjournment until 11:30 a.m. Friday, January.
Senator Baruth, Senator Cummings has a movement of a bill, so if you would let her go first, it would save us some steps, please.
Absolutely. Thank you, Mr. President.
Senator from Washington.
Thank you, Mr. President. I'm not sure what the formal motion is, but I do not want to make that motion until I have a chance to tell my committee what I'm doing on their behalf.
Okay. Thank you, Senator from Washington. Senator from Chittenden.
So I believe I need only add the words 23rd, 2026.
Are there any further announcements? Senator from Rutland.
Thank you, Mr. President. Senate Government Operations will meet at 2 o'clock.
Senator from Washington.
Senate Appropriations will meet at 1:30.
Senator from Washington.
Senate Finance will meet at 1:30.
Senator from Bennington.
Mr. President, the Senate Education Committee will meet at 1:30 in room 11.
Senator from Wyndham.
Thank you, Mr. President. Senate institutions will meet at 2.
Are there any further announcements? Seeing none, the senator from Chittenden Central has moved that the Senate stand in adjournment until 11:30 a.m. on Friday, January 23rd, 2026. Are you ready for the question? If so, all in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed, nay. The ayes have it, and we'll stand in adjournment until 11:30 a.m. Friday, January 23rd, 2026.